It happens so many times. I speak to somebody and they're in the middle of a difficult predicament. They're trying to make a decision, whether it's where to go to school or how to speak to your kids or what business to go into, etc. And I find more and more that there is a growing trend. I ask the people what they decided, what they're going to do. They tell me what they're thinking, what they're, etc. And then I ask them the big question, and that is, whose advice did you seek? Usually, I get a blank stare. Whose advice did I seek? Well, what do you mean? I have my own opinion. I'm not allowed to have my own opinion. I'm an independent thinker. I make decisions on my own. This is a growing trend. This is something that I believe is very, very destructive. We have gone away, we have moved away from the ability, from the desire to ask other people's advice. We don't seek out a wise person. It could be a rabbi, it doesn't have to be. It could be a nice, good aunt or uncle who has life experience. But we are in the age of the blogosphere. Everybody has an opinion and everybody is an expert. And because of that, we feel less and less like it's necessary or important to ask someone else's advice. Now, why is that? Why is that we don't do that anymore? Number one, of course, as I explained, this is the trend today. This is what's happening today because we all think we know everything. But beyond that, I think it's something else. It's also the fact that we're afraid what the other person's going to say. We're afraid of the advice because the advice that they may give may not be the one that we're exactly looking for. So instead of really listening for the truth and being intellectually honest, we don't ask anybody at all. And more than that, we somehow fear that this is an assault on our autonomy. To have to ask somebody else, me of all people, is a come down, it's a put down. It's a signal that I don't really know what I'm talking about. Not at all, folks. You have many decisions to make. I know that you do. Take those decisions. Think about them on your own. Yes. You'll come to your own decision at the end. Yes. But meanwhile, seek out a friend, a mentor, someone who you trust. In the Ethics of Our Fathers, it says, Aseh lecha rav. Get yourself a rabbi. Knei lecha chaver. Acquire a friend. Why? We need them. We need each other. Perhaps now, more than ever. It's not a come down. It's not a put down on your independence. Seek that advice. You'll be glad you did. Something to think about.